So, welcome back to Bonus Action Hide, where a bunch of us regular-ass nerdy people play Dungeons and Dragons. So, where we last left off, you guys were about to enter into Jonta.
I like how we skipped most of what
I
happened.
skipped a lot of what happened.
Because it didn't happen. Don't look the previous video.
It did happen, but
We're not gonna talk
I'm not
about
going to talk about it. It's like Fight Club. We're not going to talk
If
about...
you've seen it, you've seen everything.
We're not going to talk about it. It's just... Fuck it. Adrora is not with the rest of the party. She left out for Jonta, unaware from anyone else, with the tome of broken bonds. And so you guys are following right behind her. So as you get into Jonta, you notice there's like an air in the city of almost like a panic. Things are kind of in disarray. Off in the distance, you can hear what sounds like war horns and a different sort of battle happening. But it's off on the other end of the city. It's still rather loud enough that you can hear it. And as you come back through, the guards see you and just kind of let you in, noticing that you're an elf. What would you like to do?
Before taking a look back, I want to go somewhere safe to inspect it.
Okay.
So probably the first inn I come to.
Okay.
Grab a bite to eat.
That's fairly easy to find as you're running up the main street. One of the very first buildings on this side of town is an inn. And it's the inn you were in the last time.
Not the very first one I went to.
The very first one you went to.
No, I'm not going to that one.
You said the first inn you wanted to see.
Didn't I say I just want to go to that one?
You said I want to go to the first inn that I can find.
Okay, well I'm not going
That's
to that
the first one you can find.
I'm not going to that one. The next inn.
Okay, so as you round the corner down
Wait, do
another
I still
side
have
street.
bombs?
Yes.
Okay.
So as you round the corner, just down the street, there's a smaller inn. It looks like it might be like an Airbnb type thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it has a message spell, so why not? So as you walk in, you're greeted by an older half-elf couple. Look to be, because they're half-elves, they live a little longer. They look to be like their 150s, 160s. And they welcome you in. Hello, dear. Were you planning on staying the night with us?
No, I just need an hour or two just to kind of rest a little bit. I've been on a long journey.
Oh, okay. It'll be 2 silver for a few hours. And then you can have a room and take your time.
Thank you. Here's one gold piece because I have no silver.
Okay. And they show you to your room and leave you to yourself.
Now I want to try to read the book.
Okay, make an arcane check. Or an arcana check.
Oh, use your bit of luck to get advantage on the roll.
Okay.
Because you are an elf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I should just automatically roll 2.
Take that out.
That was my mistake last time I tried to read it.
Oh man, I should have just rolled the 1. Okay.
Wow.
20.
20?
Okay. What's your arcana?
+2.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, that's wrong. You should add your
You
proficiency
should
to
have
that.
proficiency to Arcana.
Yeah, it's just +2. Did you not take proficiency in arcana?
Everything I have is charisma.
I know, but you could have...
I don't know.
When you got to pick your proficiencies, you could have taken proficiency in arcana.
You're
You didn't.
saying whenever I very first started, I knew
Yeah.
nothing about what I was doing.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
I did a perception.
Yeah,
All I do is charisma.
right. So you open up the book.
I think I did insight actually in athletics.
All right.
Just this
That's
second.
hilarious.
So she's a very strong sorceress.
I just imagine like this. Like, I'm gonna go run a mile now.
Right. You'll never catch me.
Time to do that 4-minute mile.
So as you open up the book, you notice that there are a couple of pages that have been ripped out of the book.
Oh crap!
And you get this feeling that there is something that you need to do to get the book's words to come out. And remembering what happened in the chamber underneath the academy.
I feel like it's probably blood or something.
Right.
Okay, so I cut my hand and I
And you
sprinkle
wipe
some.
it down the book.
I was gonna sprinkle some drops on it.
Okay. So as you put your blood onto the book, it is immediately absorbed into the pages.
That's creepy.
And the pages start to flip back and forth and then land where the two pages were ripped out. And words start to scroll by. Roll an investigation check.
Sure. High investigation.
Yeah, I think that was something I do.
No, it's a +2 again.
He tried.
No, I don't think I see anything.
So it's a 9 total. So as it's scrolling by, you make out a couple of words, like necromancy and the divine one. That's all you can make out as it scrolls by.
Grace my tracks back or something. It's not good. I don't think.
Okay. So what would you like to do?
So I can't like see anything else with it. I can't figure
The words
anything
are
else
just moving by too fast and they move. There's just like a shifting.
out.
Almost like the ink is lifting off the paper and just like working its way across and making new words.
Okay. Is there anything I have that would help me? No, I think I can't focus would help me.
Your arcane focus? That's like your little thing that you do magic with.
Well, okay then. I guess since I can't really figure anything out, I'm gonna go return the book so she's no longer trapped.
Okay. So as you head to the academy, are you just carrying the book? Do you
No,
have
it's in a
it
bag.
in a bag. Okay. So as you head to the academy, a couple of the other teachers that saw you outside before, they see you, and they, point you back to the direction of the library. Roll just a raw intelligence check. Nothing.
No, I don't.
Well, you add your intelligence modifier, but that's it.
I keep picking mine. 8.
8.
I'm stupid.
A 10 intelligence is above average.
A 10 intelligence is above average. Okay, so it takes you the better part of 3 or 4 hours to.
But that doesn't work with. I automatically make maps of any place I've been. I'll remember where to go no matter what.
Is that your feet?
That's like part of being a wood elf. I remember that.
When you show that to me, that changes the entire roll right there.
Hang on.
'Cause that's kind of impressive.
Oh no, it's Outlander. You can always remember the layout of a region's geographical features and can usually find an given order of specific people.
That's geographical features.
Okay, never mind. Wait, I don't know why I did about that. Okay, anyway. So, okay. So,
That's like a whole region's geographical feature. So like you know where all the mountains are, you know where all of that stuff is. You know like where all the poison berries are, all the good berries. Stuff like not actually good berries, but like.
so you're telling me I struggle to walk inside and turn right and go into the headmistress's office and then go behind there and go down and everything?
You went all the way. You're already through there. You're in the
okay.
library.
Oh,
or
so I'm
the
making my
other-
way through that weird
Yeah.
place. Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the catacombs, like underneath.
Okay. That would be
everything.
confusing.
Right. So it takes you the better part of 3 to 4 hours, and you finally come upon that chamber.
Did it take us 3 to 4 hours together to begin with?
No.
That took a while.
Took about an hour or so.
And it just took slow to get out.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you rolled well.
Yeah. Because even with advantage, you rolled low.
So find her?
So you find her. She's sitting in the middle of the room now.
Oh, she can sit down now.
Oh, she just couldn't leave the room before.
Oh, okay.
She's sitting in the middle of the room, looks greatly emaciated, and like the life is literally being sucked out of her. And upon reaching her, you can see like all the little cuts in her arms and things are still slowly bleeding, and just almost like it's being sucked down into those bindings and then in through the floor.
So I give her the book so she
Okay.
can get unstuck.
So as she grasps the book, the bindings burst off of her and then wrap back around the book. And they slowly start locking down inside. And she turns and lays the book back on the mantle and passes out.
Yeah, I'm short.
And she's not very tall.
She's half up. She's gotta be taller than me.
She's 5 foot tall.
Yep.
It's like an inch. Like,
Almost an entire foot.
you're 3 feet tall.
I'm 4'1".
Oh, I thought you were 4'11". She's right at 5 foot tall.
Okay, well, I try to fireman carry her out of there.
Okay. Surprisingly enough, roll an athletics check.
Just to justify it.
Just
There you go.
like there's nothing. It's
This
not
is the
athletic.
moment she did it for.
Right. I knew I was gonna have to carry somebody's dumb ass.
19.
19.
Nice.
You scoop underneath her and you just throw her up on your shoulders and you start walking out
Oh
of
my God.
of the cavern. Roll another raw intelligence check for me.
I don't have good intelligence.
Well, I'm sorry.
19.
19. Okay, so it took you a while to get down here, but now getting back out, it only takes you the better part of 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And you're back in the headmistress's office.
I should have water, shouldn't I? I just pour water on her
You're
face
just
to
gonna
try to
pour
wake
water on
her.
her face.
You and water.
No, it was tea last
that's
time.
It was tea last
So
time.
much better.
On a grease fire.
Right.
Right.
That for some reason a tiny person was carrying.
Okay, so you dump the water on her face, and she kind of stirs for a second, and then falls back limp.
I don't know what to do now. I guess I go out and see if the other lady's there.
Okay, so you open the headmistress's door, and her assistant is sitting there, and there's another teacher, like a professor, with some notes that she's having transcribed for her students.
I need some help. She's not doing too well.
They both kind of stand up, and they walk in. And they quickly run over to her and start casting a spell over her. You see the wounds start to close up a bit. She's still unconscious. And the professor turns to you and says, "Well, she is stable now. It's best that she gets some rest. We will take it from here."
Alright,
And you see a rather large hand just appear and scoops her up, and as if it was like a stretcher, it's just holding her as they walk her out.
Maybe I should have gone to school.
Okay. So the three of you are on the cart on the outside of Jonta, headed in. And as you start to enter the door, the large gate to Jonta, you're immediately stopped. And
Where'd Tom go? Just Tom go.
you're about to find out. And Tom is quickly thrown in manacles and accused of inciting riots and starting a second rebellion and war.
He's an elf right now. Well, appears to be an elf right now.
And then
Just trying to refresh.
escorted off to the dungeon. Technically, you guys disguised him as the high priest.
Yeah.
Technically.
Here we are.
Hopefully that wears off.
Hello.
I think that this result's gonna be the same when that wears off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, probably.
So they have now got him in manacles, bound hands and feet, and 4 guards stand around him, escorting him to the prison.
Should we just let that happen?
Well, we have other things to worry about right now.
Yeah, I think we will take care of that's
Yeah, that's
pretty high up on my list to take care of, but I got one thing above it.
Yeah, agreed. Where's the drawer?
I think do we know where she got that book?
From the academy.
From the academy. I think we just head there.
Wait, how would you know though? You weren't there.
We don't know exactly where, but we know it. Yeah.
I don't know where
came
it
from the
is, but I know
academy.
that it came from the academy.
Well, I just meant because you weren't there whenever we decided to go to the
Oh, I
academy.
I mean, I talked to people.
Yeah. If anybody can find you, she can find you. That character.
I got
She has
people.
one of her abilities is that she has an informant in every city.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the first 3 to criminal.
Yeah.
High five.
I'm gonna find you.
2 of the best backgrounds for
Thank you very much.
ever
Thank you very much.
is Urban Bounty Hunter and Criminal. Unless you go like Swashbuckler Rogue, which is fucking weird.
I did that at first. And I didn't like it.
Yeah, super weird.
I mean,
But the thing about it is if you go Swashbuckler or Rogue, you get sneak attack damage when you're alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's a
the
good
difference,
question.
which is big.
While I'm at the school, am I allowed to research anything?
You can do whatever you would like
In
to
the
do.
library?
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna just let me do whatever I want to do.
I mean, you can try and do whatever you want.
I want to try to research Auburn.
That seems like a pretty good answer.
Okay. Do what? There's plates right here, bud.
That's what I was looking for.
Awesome.
When in doubt, look in weird places.
Right.
Alright.
So, they're taking Tom off to prison.
Bye.
What are you guys doing?
I
probably prevent a plague, so we can worry about that later.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, thank you.
I
that's
want
both of them,
to.
right?
Oh yeah. I would like to start. Let's go to the academy first, because if that's where she came, if that's why she came here, take the book back. That's where she's gonna be. Logically, that's. Agreed.
Agreed.
All right.
Academy?
Did you grab
Academy.
some paper towels on your way back?
You agree to go to the academy?
Feel like you're working again?
Ben, are you going to the academy?
Oh, yeah, that's,
Okay.
that's where
Yeah.
I want to go.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
so you guys start heading straight back into the academy. And as you guys get closer into the city, you start to hear the war horns and the drums beating. And I actually need you, once you get back, I need you to make a history check with advantage. You have advantage.
I think I was just checking my. Yeah.
What is going on right now?
Reroll.
Uh-huh.
Y'all need new dice.
More advantage.
8 total?
Yeah, I got +1 history.
I mean, okay. So
Same.
nice. So you know that these drums are goblin war drums. You can't quite. You've heard the horns before, but you don't know what they represent.
Okay.
You can't quite remember. It's been so long since you've heard them. But you guys keep heading toward the academy, and it's not very long. You get there maybe 10 minutes. You guys head up the steps to the academy. There's, there's headmistress Elna up in like a room. You guys see as you kind of walk in. Looks to be kind of a medical station of sorts. And her assistant is on her way out the door, and you guys kind of meet her. And she says, "Oh, hi. You guys just missed your friend. She was here not too long ago. I don't quite know where she went. She came back from the library earlier with Headmistress Elna.
Is there any way that we would be able to speak with the headmistress?
Unfortunately,
there's some urgent news regarding our friend.
It's true.
Unfortunately, her time below in the chamber has rendered her unconscious. But I believe your friend brought the tome back to us because without it, the headmistress wouldn't be able to have come out of that room. And so we're very grateful that she.
It's definitely regarding that tome.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely need to speak to the high priestess. Do you know when?
Well,
the time frame?
The headmistress is in recovery now.
Who's taking over?
Well, as her assistant, I'm the second in charge. But the only one who would know anything regarding that tome would be her.
Okay. So,
We should probably investigate those war drums.
We'll come back to that. That's
yeah.
that might be behind releasing Tom.
Do you want to share what we know?
So, our friend got the tome in order to release a lich who's
Okay.
actually killed the high priest.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
the short version of that story, but we need to find out whatever information we can. Or if there's anybody we should talk to about, taking steps forward to keeping this town safe.
Okay.
That's odd. I heard they just arrested the high priest.
What are you talking about, Leon? You know who that was.
Rich.
Well, as the second in command of the academy, I can tell you that we wouldn't give the tome out to just anyone. There has to be a letter of recommendation, preferably from another academy or the high priest himself. And anyone bringing the tome back and returning it to its rightful place, for us, is considered highly respectable and one of an honorary member of this academy. Because it takes a certain special type of individual to even carry the tome without damage being done on a greater scale.
Well,
So you
I
said.
would-
Oh, God.
well,
So you said that you saw her in the library?
Well, to get to the room with the tome, you have to go through the library. And there are
it's
certain shortcuts.
I would say it's also in your best interest to help. I also have reason to believe that she's plotting a terrorist attack on an inn.
An elf, not an
Reason to believe she's stolen some,
Bombs.
I don't know how much, but some bombs with plans of,
Fortunately,
Lily's dead, though. Who lives one with me when I got those?
You
The only
told
one
us you were
with me.
gonna blow it up.
yeah, you did.
you asked me if I
Fortunately,
would help.
fortunately for us, the workings of the rest of society don't necessarily apply to us, and
Alright.
Blood's on
so
your
we
hands,
we will maintain our ambiguity in this situation.
then. Blood's gonna be on your hands.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so.
We all have blood on our hands. And she gets a very stoic look on her face.
So we're gonna go see. Can you tell us how to get to the library the fastest way, please?
Oh yeah, it's right down that hallway.
Thanks.
It's literally straight back.
Nice. Yes. Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
So,
So, you in the library looking for books on Auburn.
So we'll find anything?
You find a couple of books on Draylorn and on liches in general. You don't find anything specifically on Auburn or Bearden.
So nothing really helpful for me.
Nothing super helpful about.
On my way out, I do want to ask one of the elves about, like, what's going on with all the chaos and everything.
Okay. So making your way back out of the library, because you weren't going in the secret entrance, you're coming out of the regular entrance. There's a librarian sitting there, and she says, "Dear, after the high priest left, the goblins started attacking the city, so we have fortified our walls in preparation for the city to be breached once more. It's not the first time this century that this has happened.
Kill some goblins.
But-
But I don't know that yet.
But we have made preparations. You're safe in here.
Maybe said they do to help.
Unless you can stop a horde of goblins. I don't think so. And
I know what can stop a horde of goblins. Fireballs.
So if I just follow the noise, I might be able to find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
yes, but I would give you a word of caution. The last time this happened, many of our wizards and sorcerers and many archmages were killed in the battle. So please do take care.
Thank you. Let's try to see if I can kick
So
some
you're
goblin
heading
butt.
out? Okay. So as you guys are heading toward the library, out of the library door comes Aurora.
Oh, hey!
Oh, hey, Jorah.
How's it going?
Why'd you leave on us?
Yeah, you
I had
disappeared.
to return the book. You guys knew this.
We were really worried about you. We didn't know where you went.
No, I was worried about her since it had been so long. The headmistress.
I'm glad you returned that. Apparently, it would have started a plague. Destroyed the world. If you
What?
did. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we learned that. Oh, that was that yesterday.
I feel like it's something that should have been said originally.
This is Leon. Leon, here's Aurora.
Nice to
Hi,
meet you.
Leon. Nice to meet you.
Did you call him Liam?
No.
Okay. It's like,
Oh, let's get out of this crazy place.
Hopefully the high priest is okay. You wanna go grab a drink at an inn real quick?
Yeah.
We just saw the
Yeah.
high priest
Or the
die.
headmistress, sorry.
We should probably take care of those war horns.
What are only 3 of us gonna do like this?
Alright, come on, let's go have a drink for a second.
I
A
gotta-
drink.
I agree.
No, I wanted to go check out what else is going on with all the noise and everything. She said something about with the high priestess disappearing, that there's attacking now. So I'm worried that it has something to do with Auburn being free. No,
You're worried about Auburn?
well, considering he turns out to be evil.
The city's being attacked?
Yes, by goblins. So
I do need to break my goblin hunting record.
Would you like to go with me to
Yes.
go check it out?
It'll be fun.
Alright, let's go.
I'm always down to kill some goblins.
It's fine. What about Tom?
We can
Tom
quash
would like
this
to punch some
rebellion.
goblins.
We know that's probably gonna last another day, right? Like,
Yeah. Would you be willing to help us get our Yeah, are you friends with Tom yet?
maybe he was there.
Yeah, I punched
he was
Tom.
there on the.
I
Yeah, he
punched Tom.
saved Tom at the same time.
Yeah.
What had happened with him? I just figured he stayed outside since they gave him so much trouble last time.
Oh no, we got
Oh, but
he's in jail now.
Yeah.
So we need to go rescue him.
Yeah, but not right now. 'Cause he might be able to talk his way into something. He knows the plan.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I want to go
He
check
knows
out
the
what's going
plan.
on.
Mhm.
And once we go check
He's-
this out, I'll help you get him out.
Dressed up. Huh?
Then, yeah.
Alright, do we want to do that first? Let's go.
I'll go fight some goblins.
Let's go fight some goblins first.
Okay.
Alright.
So, as you are walking out of the academy, I want you all to make Arcana checks.
I think I have a higher Arcana check than the sorcerer.
11.
8.
Oh,
Nah.
3. Never mind.
Is that a natural one?
What do you want?
It's a natural one. You don't add anything to natural one.
Me
Did you get the highest?
I got 11. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
did.
highest.
Okay,
Good thing you
so
got this dwarf barbarian here.
apparently you're the only one that notices it. But around the school from the inside, as you're walking out, you can see there's a very large shield around the school. It's almost invisible to the naked eye, but you see just a little shimmer off of the reflected light. You can tell there is some sort of magic protecting the school from harm. And so you guys exit out of the academy grounds, and you leave the academy gate, which quickly closes behind you, and you start heading down toward the sound of the drums. Sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze. And as you come to the western side of the city, you see a volley of arrows fly over the wall. And they're several hundred feet short of you. But you do hear the screaming of townsfolk and people trying to slam doors and get things buckled down before the arrows can hit. You hear almost the immediate sound of a new raging fire as some of the thatched roofing inside of just those little outskirt buildings has started to catch flame.
I was gonna ask Aurora something. Well, ask Brittany. Like, can you do the same thing that Lugo always did? Like the twin spell, mage armor?
Do you have mage armor?
Okay, well then never mind.
So you guys keep heading toward the western side of the town, and as you crest through the first part of the edge of the center square, you see now on the far wall to the western side there are several ladders and siege towers that have been put in place, and goblins are starting to come over the walls, and you can hear what you thought was war drums alone. Now you can tell is also not only war drums, but also battering rams slamming into the outside gates.
Now, how many goblins are pouring over this wall?
Lots and lots of goblins.
Are others fighting the goblins?
You do see what appear to be the High Elf Guard are out fighting the goblins. They have a line that is formed, and they're trying to push the goblins back. There are several of the half elves on the wall itself and in the parapets firing down and trying to make sure these goblins don't completely overtake the wall. However, there are still some that are getting over. And as the goblins are running around with their short swords and bows, they are systematically trying to murder everyone in the town, setting buildings on fire, just causing chaos all the way around.
This is maybe a little rich for my blood right now. These guys are all racist as fuck anyways. So.
Agreed.
I'm
Well,
not
if you're-
leaving yet, but I'm kind of just hanging
You're not
back.
feeling up for it. I'm sure some other people can't. Leon kind of limbers up, drops his backpack. All right, let's do it.
I'm gonna go for the first goblin I can see.
I'm kind of just hanging back right now.
Yeah.
I'm not like leaving the situation, but I'm not running up to it either.
I understand you want a handicap for the kill count because you think you're going to do so much better than me, but
Damn, son.
Can I just throw a firebolt at the first goblin I see?
Hold on.
I'm serious.
Flip the chat on backwards.
Hmm?
Flip
Yeah.
the chat
It's a lot.
on.
So each one of these represents 10 goblins.
That sounds awesome.
I don't know if you noticed, but he has a lot more of those.
Oh, I know. I saw him pick him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And I was like, I got it.
Oh, I'm good.
you got fireball, right?
I don't. Lulu had that.
Lightning bolt would have been good too, but
No, actually, I was reading through and I decided on Blight. And Leomund's Tiny Hut.
All the choices. But not for this.
Good
all,
utility
all
choices.
defensive spells.
8d8 necrotic damage.
on one target, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, 10,
Right.
20, 30, 40.
What? Is that not good?
We need
Oh,
AOE.
this is 100.
No, the big guy in the back
Oh, okay. This is
Is-
a big guy.
is just a rather large bugbear
The
chieftain.
one in the back.
Okay,
Awesome.
sweet.
So you know it's like 90 goblins and a bugbear. You guys got this.
No, I'm
Alright.
way back. I'm fucking this.
Yeah, no. I'm with you.
Do you have your miniature?
Could always
There you go.
cast sleep.
That's me.
That would be helpful.
You're so little.
Does anybody want to fly?
Where's your
Where's that
miniature?
Right here. Oh, yeah, I can fly. Boots. Wait, what's that? I was
I
in
can,
front of
I
that.
can go
wasn't I?
grab my miniature, but I don't really have a monk miniature.
You want
Thank you.
You get random crusader.
It happens.
Random crusader. So as you guys approach the center square of town, this is what you see before you. A literal horde of goblins starts to empty out.
Yeah.
Just like that. A literal
For real.
horde of goblins starts to empty out of this one siege tower. At an alarming rate, they start to flood in. through the city, and they are setting buildings on fire and just generally causing terror.
Can we just leave?
Yeah, do we know where Tom is?
Tom is in the prison.
Okay, can we find... I take it Mal is probably going to come with me. Am going to make every effort I can to find out where this prison is, and...
It's not hard to find.
Okay, well then, we're going to the prison.
Okay.
I'm going to the prison.
Yeah,
You get this huge motherfucker out here so you can help.
exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
It's a good call.
So, are you going with them to the prison?
Well, I really feel responsible about the goblins, so I kind of want to try to help keep as few as possible from getting into the city.
Okay, so
Even
you're
if
gonna
they
stay
are.
here and fight goblins?
Keep as many as possible. If she keeps as few as possible, that just means she lets
She's
them
gonna
out.
keep as few as possible from entering the city.
Got it.
You
You
keep
do
as
that.
few as possible here, which is exactly what you're doing.
Have fun.
You're
Fun with
doing
that.
nothing.
Just be like, have fun with that.
Are you staying here?
Yes.
Okay. So the rest of you,
Are you leaving?
No.
Alright, so then cheers.
so you
Wait,
two are here.
I don't even know what
You two are leaving.
You'll find out.
What does
You'll find
Leon look like?
What does Leon look like?
Yeah.
What do you look like, Leon?
6'3". Yeah, 173 pounds. White skin, red hair, blue eyes. Really, I'm bad at any other descriptions other than what I have written
So
down.
he's like a miniature skinny Hamath.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Still tall though. You're like a
So-
giant compared to me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Hamath is like.
Oh, just wait till you see
6'7". Right?
So I can just hide behind you and shoot spells between your legs.
Sure, whatever.
Be careful with your aim.
Just don't fart in my face.
Might end up having to lick your hand.
Oh,
So,
I thought we weren't going to talk
Not
about that.
last week. Last week.
I thought we weren't going to talk
Fight
about
That was
There
funny
you
as shit.
Do you want to imagine, like, you know how little kids, like, they go and
No, we got it. We got
I
it.
try not to imagine little kids.
Completely-
That's Jared's job.
Oh.
Oh.
my whole thing was an innocent comment. And you
I
have to go and.
Well, we were already on something dirty that you just missed.
Yeah,
last
yeah,
week,
no,
so-
No, I got portions of it.
Okay, so the two of you that are staying, I need your roll initiative.
I don't know
'Cause
how
we're
high I
insane.
should have.
Because you guys are fucking insane.
11.
8.
Yeah, I do.
You got an 11, Leon?
Yep. One of my traits is, the common folk have to see me as a hero, so now's a good time. And alcohol and drugs are cool.
That's hilarious. You joined the right group.
You got an 8.
Mm-hmm. I'm just doing awesome.
Okay, so. So much fucking movement to do.
I'm up.
Like, oh, we're running out of stuff.
Not even per se running, it's like that's why the yellow likes to let me go, because I'm actually doing something noble here by trying to rescue Tom to maybe protect the goblins. To probably protect us.
Okay. So the goblins start to advance forward, and they're just steadily burning down buildings and killing
Yeah,
commoners.
like fucking locusts. Got it.
Yep. Yep, they're fucking plague.
Like the zombies out of Sea World or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, where's
But with torches. But with torches and swords. That's
lovely.
okay. Leon, it's your turn.
Alright. Well, let's run up. Oh god, I killed her already.
Just too tall.
And let's punch this asshole.
Let's tell
Which
that-
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
The 10 of them.
All 10 of them. Fuck. Fuck.
Wait, that was a 1 though, right?
Yeah. It's totally a 1.
Yep.
And bonus action dodge.
Okay. Roll a raw dexterity check for me.
7.
So, as you run up and you start to swing at this little group of goblins, they start to dodge, and one like ducks behind you as another one pushes you, and you fall prone as you miss swinging at them.
I get some battle music going on here.
Oh yeah.
This
Well, you know,
is
burning
our
down the
music.
town. This is burning down the town music.
What?
is our music.
Yeah.
This is burning down the town music.
I'm looking for our friend.
Looking for my friend. Boop 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 boop.
Wondering if blue was going to pop in my head at all.
Sure you do.
There we go.
Oh,
Blue
here's
is
the
kind of the
little
whole
dude.
reason
Okay.
why I
Laura,
decided to
it's your
try
turn.
You
and...
think she's alive?
I know. Just kind of following her as to why I want
Okay. You're gonna stand there.
Smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why am I gonna
I don't
move
know.
closer? That's stupid.
Yeah.
16. Wait. I add my +9 to my that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 25.
On what? Okay.
Does
What
that
spell?
hit? Oh, firebolt.
Fireball. Okay. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Cool.
They're still just goblins.
Yeah, I would say the goblins don't have an AC like 27.
I do 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yes.
Is that splash damage? Nice.
Okay. So, as your firebolt flies past, it impacts the group of goblins, and they just start to burn up one
That's
by
the type
one.
of thing where if I hit one, it affects the rest of them. Okay, thank you.
They're all like,
Connected.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Swarms of goblins. Oh god.
Like schools
You're
of
right.
fish. Like,
like swarms of rats, but goblins.
oh,
I want to
No,
throw another
no.
spell.
I'm not there.
You have sorcery points.
Okay, can I use my sorcery point? I want to throw another one.
Yes,
Okay.
that's kind of what they're for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like there's somebody who could help us with this. Someone who is like really good at robbing people.
Roxanne?
You don't know
She
who
doesn't
they are.
know them.
Is it
I'm sure.
some robber of some kind?
Oh, but
I don't
And
know.
absolutely.
His brother or lover.
Well, we.
Brother
we
or
did break
lover.
in-
Carlos!
Who?
Carlos!
Wait, well, we are the ones who work at the Hammonds.
Are we really good at robbing people?
No, we were terrible.
Okay, so we're not robbers.
Conversation.
No.
You gotta make your action.
Okay. Now I'm attacking this one.
You gonna take that one?
Firebolt
The
again.
one that is swarming Leon?
Yeah.
25?
You
25. Wait, does that
That's
count as
cocked.
a 10?
Yes, that counts as a 10.
13.
13.
Keeps hoping that was cocked.
Ta-da. So, as you see Leon hit the ground, you fire one firebolt that way, and you look over and you release a second firebolt and drop another little swarm of goblins to save Leon from being swarmed and ganged upon. And that's your turn.
Okay.
So,
Oh, wait. No, I can't move, can I?
you can move if you want.
Can I move to Leon?
Yeah. Okay.
Is he unconscious or just fell down? Bastard. Shit. Better get up.
I gotta say, I don't know why you moved up here.
Right? I don't know why you moved up there either. Okay.
Like, I had a plan, but
She had a different one.
Maybe
Damn
I'm
it,
just
Lulu.
suicidal at this point. The world went to shit.
Yeah, that Lulu round.
Your AC is what, 17?
15?
Mhm.
Your AC is
20.
20?
Am I still dodging though? I mean,
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you use
You're
your bonus
prone,
action
yeah.
as a dodge.
Yeah.
So they got advantage on the roll, but you still have your dodge.
Okay. Awesome.
So you like roll around on the ground like Jackie
No,
Chan.
fuck, no, fuck, no, fuck, hey, this is-
Oh god! Oh god!
Like, it's like a fear
Yeah.
thing.
All the knives! Oh shit!
But you're really good at that. Did you roll against your own AC and do that? Like, mind blown.
That's a good. Like, would you roll against your
I
own
think
Right?
AC?
I
You
think
would
it's a-
have to, right?
I think it's a dex thing.
That would be a dex. But
I think
then,
it's a dex against what? Like yourself?
I think it's a
Your-
DC, like depending on how fast you want to go.
Right.
That's fair. That's
Like
fair.
DC 15 for like almost.
are you looking that up in the book? Do you think it's in the player's guide?
That would be funny. So you're gonna take 8 points of slashing damage, and you're gonna take 14 points of slashing damage.
Goblins are better than those.
Goblins are better than those.
Alright.
Regular, no. Regular, no.
Maybe-
Leon, it's your turn.
What if I
Alright,
was
so I'm gonna-
past that one?
So I'm gonna get up.
Starting here.
You meet up, so that's after
I
movement.
have my movement. It's bonus action dodge this shit again.
Okay.
And you know what? Let's just go for the head honcho here.
For the big guy.
Yep. They can take their AOs. They can fucking try.
Okay.
I got 1. It's actually only 4.
One will hit you.
With an AC of.
Huh?
With an AC of
21.
21.
Yeah.
All right. Can I use my deft duelist feat?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's my reaction.
Okay.
So he doesn't hit.
Okay.
Awesome. Defensive duelist. That's what it is.
Defensive duelist. Yep, you got it.
All right. Well, let's cut up this bugbear.
Okay.
4, 16.
16?
Yeah.
1 second. $16 just misses.
All right. So then 23 should hit.
23 definitely hits.
All right. And the question is, do I flurry? Because I still, yeah.
Sounds like a dance.
Flurry of fists.
Yeah, because I still need all this bonus action dodging to go on. So I hit him for 6 damage.
6 damage?
Yeah. Alright, yeah, let's do it. At least once. It's another 16. Okay, that was 14. Oh, it's not flurry anymore.
Okay, so your other 2 attacks as you come around, he just kind of dodges out of the way of the first one. The second one connects, but he kind of like pushes his own head into it and kind of stares you down. Why you would push your own head into a monk's attack, I have no idea. $21 hits you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna take 12 damage from his Morning Star.
You're still fine momentarily. Did you take disadvantage on that?
Is that?
Did you take disadvantage on that? Alright. Holy shit, 21 with disadvantage? That's impressive.
It was a 19 and an 18
Yeah.
natural.
I mean, I'm not arguing with
Yeah,
that.
no.
It's just like, wow, that's
I
pretty
actually
good.
looked at it and was like, well, fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Hell, one of the goblins rolled a 1 and a 2 with advantage against you.
I don't have to roll it, just automatically
No.
works, right?
Yeah, but you have to roll.
You have to roll to see how many hit dice
Yeah.
you affect.
So how
Yeah.
many do you need?
Well,
what level
okay.
are you casting?
So I was gonna cast it at a level 3, so I would need 2 more 5d8s.
Wait.
2 more
Two more.
5.
Two more
Oh,
D8s.
2 more d8s. I don't know where that came
I
from.
was like,
2 more 5d8.
Yeah, I was
So,
like,
2, so
okay.
10 d8.
First
Yeah,
one.
So
that's
I was
a
gonna
lot.
cast Sleep Around Me since it affects in a 20-foot
Okay.
radius. And since I'm doing it at level 3, for any addition, I get 2.
Okay.
Which one is, I can't tell on this one. Oh yeah, the other's more mine.
There's no 9 out of it's a 8. You're right.
Why doesn't the 6 have a little underline?
25 total.
25 total.
That's how much it'll fit.
25 hit
starting,
dice.
Yeah, 25 hit dice that gets split.
Yeah.
It gets split
Those are
between
hit points.
hit points.
Hit points.
Hit dice are different than hit points.
Yeah, no, 25 hit dice or hit points. It starts with the lowest, and then it subtracts.
Yeah, it starts and goes in ascending order.
So you almost managed to put one of those to sleep.
No, they all go to sleep. It's just how much.
No,
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay.
it's how many hit points they have.
Oh, okay.
So you almost managed to put an entire band of them to sleep.
Almost!
Oh, so they did the whole thing.
There's 10
Hmm.
of them.
Yeah.
It's a good try, though. I mean,
Okay.
You would have gotten if they were individuals, but they're all 10. That's fine.
alright. Yeah, previous incarnations were hit dice, not
Right.
Which
hit
was
points.
OP as fuck.
So anything
You
else you
didn't
would like
roll
to
any
do?
dice, though.
Wait, so I didn't actually affect any of them?
Nope.
How was I able to put gnolls to sleep, but I can't put a goblin?
These are 10 apiece.
10 each.
Yeah.
That's
So
fine.
10 times 7 is 70.
Okay. Why don't I have more?
I mean, utility sources are nice, but the best debuff in the game is death.
Right? Best counter spell is death.
So I still think Lulu's with me, don't I?
Yeah.
Holler at Lulu and I'm like, right about now it probably could be a good time for your fireball.
Right now would be a good time for you to learn Fireball.
Yeah, that would have come in handy.
Sassy.
I want you both to roll just d20s.
Great.
Just the d20.
16.
11.
11.
Should roll it every time like that.
Okay, so nothing happens.
Just as long as suspense.
Okay.
That's whose personality becomes dominant. God.
I love it!
That's awesome.
Like spontaneously cast fireball.
Doesn't know if I roll.
It just happens.
I'm casting poison spray, so
Okay.
you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Versus
16.
I guess right now would be a good time for Hammond to come too. He could scare him off all with that gunpowder thing he was doing.
You didn't?
No.
Okay.
Even if it only hurt Hammond, I'm pretty sure it would scare some goblins.
9 damage.
9 damage?
Yep.
Okay. So you cast poison spray and the goblins are standing there and they're like, they all take some of the poison damage and they start coughing. And they're like trying to regain who they are, but they're really, really hurt, but still standing.
Wait, am I still able to move at this point?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna move back. How far can I move? Right here?
6, yeah.
Okay.
What was your AC?
15.
You're going to take 25 points of slashing damage
Shit.
from 5 different attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I still have some potions of Hammond left.
Wild
Oh wait, I never checked to see if my yeah.
Start rolling them.
Start rolling them.
You have what, 4?
I don't
4
remember.
spells?
But no, you have
3 spells.
yeah. Okay.
Just open it up.
None.
None?
Darn it.
Okay, so
That hurts, buddy.
back to the top. Down the square, right?
Yeah. The squares are kind of hard to see on the buildings.
Yeah.
We're gonna take 4 points of slashing damage.
But don't I get an attack of opportunity since I just moved towards it?
No, it's only when you leave there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn it. So you said 4?
Yep. And you're also going to take 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay. I need to take a potion here.
That's going to be your turn. Leon, it is your turn.
Alright, let's attack the bugbear again.
Bugbear!
Oh, this is like the worst time. Ah, that's 17 though.
That hits.
4 8 damage.
8 damage.
Bonus action dodge.
Okay. And the bugbear is now fully focused on you and takes its multi-attack, which is with disadvantage. Right?
Yep.
-23. And that makes that like a -5. 14 points of bludgeoning damage. It's your turn.
Okay. Can I take 2 healing potions? Could do like
You
a
can take
regular.
one, because it's an action to take one.
So I'm taking a potion Hamath. So
Okay.
how much do I heal?
So roll your D100. Because that matters.
4.
No, it's both of them. So 46.
Okay.
So 46, it's going to be a greater healing potion. Greater healing potion is 2d4 plus 10.
I don't know that on hand.
44 plus 4. Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
I haven't caught up on all the rule changes this edition.
Let me look it up. Hold on a second. Greater healing potion. It's 44 plus 4.
You said 44 plus 4?
Yeah. Then I also need you to roll a d6.
How many fireballs do you cast?
Wait,
A d6.
Okay. 5.
5. So for the next 5 days, everything you say is offensive to everyone.
This is not looking good for you.
That's super helpful.
Oh,
That's
yes, it
super helpful for certain people right now.
Yes, it is. Oh, yes, 5 days.
For 5
She
days.
don't make it.
Okay.
Just putting an offensive bone in her body? Like,
Right.
Brandon
So-
does it. A drawer will let a witch out of the box. And burn down Leon's house.
Anything else you would like to do?
Yeah.
Like your
Yeah.
bonus action.
Can I do like a bonus action? Anything?
Sorcery spells.
Plugs.
Your sorcery point you can do
You
for
can use a
yourself.
sorcery point and go quick and spell.
No, I already used 2 of my sorcery points.
you have 7.
True. Okay, I might as well try to kill somebody. Fine. Are any of these ones I already shot
Yes.
at? Which one? Poison spray.
Okay.
You need to make a constitution? Nope, I never know that. So that was 2
Oh, roll for Lulu.
18 damage.
18 damage. What did you roll? On the
3.
d20? A 3? Oh, just
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Damn.
Oh, sure.
Wow.
So 18.
This is perfect. He's alone.
Yeah.
Like, Leon.
Yeah.
Lulu, why aren't you doing anything?
I'm reading. Reading how to kill goblins.
You know how. You have the tons of spells. You're better at this than I am.
They're easy to kill when they're asleep. That's what I've read so far.
Well, I tried that and it didn't work.
Oh.
Oh my god.
This is great. Just endless struggle for somebody to keep their sanity in the middle of
Yes.
fighting 30 goblins.
Do you have any ideas?
Lulu, you not offended by this?
I was trying something.
We're still there too.
Fighting with her.
Yeah, I talked to Sam. Like, why isn't he helping?
We have to go save Tom.
That's not helping.
I know. I'm gonna die. Help me. You owe me. You stole the book initially.
Okay, so as you're having this internal argument with yourself, like talking out loud,
Yes.
the goblins,
Intimidation check.
the goblins stopped, and they're just mesmerized by the fact that they've been attacking you, and now you're just talking randomly into the abyss. And for some reason, they're really, really pissed off, but a couple of them have really hurt feelings. And they don't know why. No.
No,
You just have
offending
offensive
everybody.
speech for
All right.
5 days.
Yeah.
How long has it been? Has it been about, what, 17 seconds?
About 12 seconds so far.
Everything you're saying is
4 days, 23 hours,
Yeah.
59 minutes,
Lulu's
and
offended. Like,
58 seconds.
But no, Lulu should be the only one
The
that
goblins that are attacking you, you see their short swords coming, and you're definitely blocking. You grab a couple of swords and pull them to the side. A couple of them do glance off of you, but they're just like glancing blows as you're moving around. You take no damage. It is your turn.
Hey, Luna, how's it going over
Come
there?
on, let's. What do you mean, how's it going? I'm surrounded by fucking goblins! Yes! Finally! Goddamn.
Leo's offended.
Yes!
Is that a natural
nice.
20?
Yes, it is!
Yes.
That's funny.
Alright.
Good job.
So first, let's roll the crit.
Okay.
Yes!
Oh, wow.
17 damage. Plus another 6. So 23 damage total.
Damn.
Damn, son.
Bonus action dodge.
What do you mean, how's it going?
So great.
That was a pretty good, like, composed
Now-
name.
now the-
Yeah.
Now the challenge
Such
is
bad
that how do
timing.
I figure
They've
out how to
always
make it all
been bad
offensive?
times. Every potion of Hammond has been like the worst thing that could happen at that exact moment. What you've rolled.
Like the grace is just the better of everything, right? Like,
Taking a potion to Hamath's shop and fireballing it.
It's 21, right?
What?
21 to hit you.
I'll use my reaction to make it 23.
Okay. Then the bugbear misses you twice. And 22.
Alright, so I'm glad I kept this feat. This feat's awesome.
So now it's back to your drawer.
Question.
Answer.
If I use 2 sorcery points at once, can I do a total of 3 spells?
No.
Okay.
Well, yes, technically, because you can twin spell, and then you can use a quicken spell. So it's 2 spells on your action, and then a bonus action spell.
I would like to do that.
Okay. It's pretty smart. Bonus action spell! Yeah.
Alright, well, they are.
Not the name of this channel.
They are all within range, so I'm
It's the
going
name
to
of our
do quick
sister
and spray
channel.
on all of them.
Where we all play
Oh, wait.
bards.
No, we all play something that doesn't cast spells. We all play fighters.
Just every archetype of fighter.
Oh wait, no, they all have fairly high,
What's our mean?
because there's 10 in each one, they have a higher. So maybe I should do, chromatic orb
Okay.
for all of them
Okay.
at a level 2.
2.
All 3 are at level 2.
Okay.
If I do it 7th level, I get. So I roll. Wait, first I need to make sure I hit them now.
Yeah.
Come on, D20. Got a 3, a 9, and a 4. I probably don't hit.
Plus 9.
Oh yeah, plus 9. So the lowest one would be a 12.
Lowest one would be a 12. So it's 12,
12,
13, 18.
12, 13, 18. So the 18 hits.
Aww.
And then anything that was under a 7 doesn't get cast and becomes.
Whatever I dictate?
Yeah.
Is it off of Lulu's spell list?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can break that out.
Oh.
I don't know, does it have to be the same level as the cast or?
Yes.
Okay.
So level 2.
So what? So level 2?
Well, no, I did a level 1 spell out. And
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so 6,
So level 2 or below.
11,
So like 1 or 2 as a level 2.
12 damage.
12 damage.
So just 1, right?
Yeah.
How much health do you have?
23.
Mage armor.
Mage armor.
Mage armor.
Awesome.
Well, Lulu's.
Lulu's literally her imaginary.
Yeah. It's like her like subconscious.
So you get
like,
plus
save
2 to your
yourself.
AC.
Yeah.
Plus 3.
Plus 3 to your AC. Yeah, because it's a level
I
cast.
can't alter my AC.
No,
Oh,
it's
there
just
we go.
it's just
Yes,
3
I
plus
can.
dex and everything.
I can do a shield bonus.
Yeah.
So I do a 3.
3.
Ah, thank you. Oh, Lulu, you're the best.
Breeze. Ooh, how do you take that, Lulu?
Yeah.
I'm the best? What? No, I'm the best.
I know. If we didn't have
That's the
our
greatest
guys-
fucking thing ever. No, fuck you. I'm the best.
The best.
I literally just said that. I'm trying to tell you to say that. What the fuck? Okay. So your AC is now 18.
Yep. Yes, will that be helpful?
And then they still have disadvantage against you, right? Drained. Well, there's a natural 20 wasted.
Good.
And the natural 19 wasted. Alright. So it's your turn.
Alright, awesome. Let's keep trying to kill this bugbear. Yeah.
Another one.
Oh,
Oh,
Still.
no. 2, yeah, 7. Still. And that's 17.
That hits. That just hits.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I've been spinning this around.
So that's 11 damage.
11.
And bonus action dodge.
And she does this order, it's fine.
Damn, son. Okay.
Oh, and she killed everybody! All of a sudden, Mao gets thrown into battle by a
Okay,
Taco Bell.
So
cup.
one of his multi-attacks has a 21, so that'll meet
Yeah.
unless you use your reaction.
Yep. No one's shooting bows, so it's whatever at this point.
I think that's where they were.
Okay, so he just comes swinging at you with his Morning Star, and you just...
We're not
And
even there,
he
that's
stops.
fine.
He's real confused. He like lowers it down and looks at you. And that's his turn. Adora, it's your turn. That fucking disadvantage is killing me, man. I've rolled 2 nat 20s against you, and then it's a disadvantage, so I'm like, fuck. Can't even do anything.
Okay,
Like, natural 20, 3.
I'm gonna stick with my poison spray.
Mhm.
This.
Okay.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
And I
Against
rolled
a 16, right? 15?
16.
16? Doesn't make it.
Okay, and I rolled a 9.
Okay, so
I rolled a 2.
So then I get. Those would be 10, 12. Okay. That's why I like
I'm not
poison
gonna lie, I
spray.
love this dynamic.
5 plus 8.
8,
13.
13.
And you know what? I might as well just use, like,
Twin spell poison free.
Wait, I thought I used 2 last time. How do I swap? Am I supposed to have 4? I thought I used
So you
them.
have 7, and you use 4, so you should have 3.
Okay. So I'm gonna poison spray that one too.
Okay.
You wanna? Oh, that was 16.
Didn't pass.
You didn't? Cool. 8 plus 7. That's 15, right?
15.
Alright.
You killed all of your goblins.
Yeah. Damn it. Bonus action, drink potion.
Can't. Actually.
I
I would let you spend a sorcery point and drink one as a bonus action.
No. It's not worth it.
Okay.
Now, just imagine if she had mage armor, though. I could bump my AC up to 26.
Right.
So then that should probably be the next one I get.
If
Okay.
you want to be
so-
awesome, but
We are back at the top of the round.
I haven't even tried my new spell yet. How far does it go?
What the fuck? Okay,
Oh,
it's
it's
your
only
turn.
30 feet.
it's 30 feet.
The spell that I
Light?
want to try, yeah.
I mean, I'd say do it because I'm trying to just cut off the head here.
But if I'm within 30 feet,
It's your
can they attack me?
They can move up
You
to
can
you
move
to attack,
you
but
to attack.
But they don't get an attack of opportunity?
No, you only get an attack of opportunity if you leave their combat area.
Okay, cool.
all right. Okay. And I'm gonna use my last key. Bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
Just run the fuck away. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, here we go.
I forgot your movement speed's 40.
45, actually.
Because he's a monk.
Right.
I think I can go back one more too. No, right.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so
No, they're gonna move.
well, that was the answer. The bugbear. Move him up 30. So,
Here?
Yep.
Oh, cool. So he's within range from me.
that's all he can do.
You just have to shoot around this giant boulder.
A boulder phone.
To me?
Yeah, it's your friend.
I can see him. Oh, that doesn't
Yeah, that
count,
doesn't
right?
count.
Okay.
I just don't have any place else to put it. As of right now.
Okay, so if it says within range, I have to roll.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
No.
no, it will
It'll
say
say
make an
make a
attack.
Oh no, it says it has to make a Constitution saving throw. That's 2.
it passes.
Okay. So then instead of it being 8d8, it takes.
Half.
So do I still
you
roll
still
8?
roll 8d8. It just takes half damage. How many more d8 do you need?
4,
Add 2.
3, 4. Okay. 2, 4, 7, 10, 16. You already did it. No, that's 16 plus 7,
23.
23 plus so
So
31.
31 halved.
Yep,
So
15.
So-
These yours?
So as you cast Blight out, it hits, and he like cringes for just a minute. When he stands up, the whole side of his face has blood, where his eyes and nose and mouth are just secreting blood. And he's kind of standing, but he looks really weary. 18 is your armor class, right?
Yep.
And 23 will hit you this time.
With what?
Short roll.
Short bow? Alright, I'm gonna use my reaction to try to catch the arrow.
Okay.
Nice.
So, I stomp. 7, 12, 19 damage.
You stop 19 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Overkill. So 7 damage.
Okay.
So as the arrow comes flying at you, you just snatch it out of the air.
Yeah.
Drop it on the ground.
I don't have a key point to throw it back, so.
Right. And you're gonna take 6 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, that's kind of like why I was thinking about not taking Defensive Duelist, because like I have so many reactions and I only get one a turn.
You do have so many reactions. It is your turn.
Alright, so I'm just gonna meditate for a little bit, let my wounds close.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright.
3 times my luck level. Oh, that's how many hit points I get back, and I can do it once for one rest.
Pretty sure only one of those hits you.
Well, I've already used my reaction, so 20 is the goal.
Okay. So 23. You're gonna take 10 damage from a Morning Star swipe.
Well, it hasn't been a waste of an action yet.
Right? It is your turn.
Alright, the one directly in front of me. Poison spray, so Constitution saving throw.
Natural 6.
They both got 11.
Reroll.
Ah.
So it's like, what happened?
What's
Good
gonna
10.
happen?
13.
Oh.
So, poison spray. But they did pass their Constitution saving throw. So it's half damage, right?
No, it doesn't say that they take half.
Nope.
Okay,
It's
so they don't take
misses.
anything.
It doesn't
So-
say.
Potion feels good, but if I make it.
Okay, yeah. It's save or nothing.
So the goblins stop and draw back their bows, shoot at you again, but this time they're trying to kind of shoot around the bugbear, and all the arrows miss everybody. Lucky you had a mage armor on. Leon.
Thanks,
it's your turn.
Lulu.
Thanks, you.
We've been like 10 minutes ago.
Oh my god! It's literally been 1 minute.
I don't even think it's been that long.
It's been 1 minute. It's been almost 10 rounds of combat.
Alright, so 22,
That hits.
11.
Does not hit. I'm assuming you're trying to attack the bugbear. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for 7 damage.
7.
7.
So how do you want to do this?
How what?
Kill the bugbear.
Well, I was attacking with a it's all the same. Let's just go highbrow and just kick him in the balls. Like, see how way off.
Ball shot.
So as he swings down with his morning star, you take it on the shoulder, you haul back, and you just kick him right in the nuts. And it's a hard enough kick, you see him spit up blood. And then his eyes, like, do that almost cartoonish googly, like, "Whoa!" And he falls over, and he's just vomiting blood until he expires.
That's impressive.
Just like getting kicked in the nuts by a place kicker.
I'm gonna go ahead and see if Hannah has a copy.
Is that considered armor though?
Oh, true. Yeah, probably.
Like armor.
Just put his testicles into his throat through his body.
Okay,
As
well,
his balls come out of his mouth.
I was like,
Yeah, that bulge behind his eyes. Yeah.
Poison spray again.
poison spray again.
And then Liam licks his hands.
10.
Okay.
Okay, so roll damage.
No, it's fine. 12.
12. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay.
Where is that?
That is 60 feet.
Do I even check opportunity?
No, because they weren't close enough to you, and you're not a warcaster.
Oh.
Leon, it's your turn.
We could chase after them,
I can reach them with a spell.
but I'm not going to.
So what do you do?
They- Oh, I'll just put away my sword. I'll do nothing.
Okay. It's your turn.
Gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit?
Yeah.
We got 13.
She had natural 17.
Got a natural 20.
She had natural 17.
Okay.
2d10. 16.
I mean, whichever one you want to shoot at.
You know what? I might as well just.
Can I spell it?
What'd you roll?
10.
14. Plus 9.
It hits.
Damn.
7.
really sad right now.
7.
It,
I think we're gonna be on
Okay. So, all of the goblins and everything have been thwarted.
Whew, that was some good casting, little lady. The talking to yourself part could have waited until after we were done, but you know,
Wait, what-
whatever got the job done.
I was talking to Lidley. What are you talking about?
Okay, sure, all right. Just gonna.
But you were
Fine.
awesome. The way you killed that bugbear there.
All right, killing anything is not awesome. All right, but it had to be done.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm admiring your skill.
Just don't even know.
All right, I'm flattered, but kind of have a wife back at home, so.
I take a step back at that moment.
Oh my god.
It's so hard to be offended by everything.
It is so hard to be offended by everything.
Especially for me.
I had 5 days.
5 days of just raw offense. Bet you wish you'd dispel magic now, huh? So,
Lulu.
the two of you that are heading to the prison,
Yes.
you guys make it to the prison doors. They're heavy iron doors, with like a little slit in the top about eye level. And you're standing in front of the prison. And it appears that's the only entrance in or out.
Do I actually want to do this? Or do I want to wait? I mean, Tom knows the plan. could talk his way out.
Hopefully he figures it out before he's a high priest. While he's still a high priest.
Right.
This kind of sucks.
Here's the thing: is there anybody we can talk to, like, to
No,
tell them?
they all hate us because we're not.
Elves.
Huh?
Yeah, we are not people.
They don't really hate you. They tolerate you.
They don't like. I'm literally covered.
They're
in
on the
dirt.
fence about you. They're not sure. Anything that's green, they absolutely hate.
Alright, so that was a 20. Strength check, I'm pulling, stick my hands through the iron door and pulling it open.
It's just been open, dude. Like,
So,
did you even
25.
Yes. So roll an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
7.
7.
Ouch.
7.
Mhm.
Okay. So as you put your hand through the top grate of the door and go to yank it open, it just comes open. And you know that feeling you get when you like think a box is
Did I
really
at
heavy?
least tear the door open? Tear the door off? Like,
No.
damn, man, what good is an at 20?
No, I'm
It's
just gonna
a
snicker
heavy
and
iron
say,
door.
You opened it really quickly though.
Can I help him?
You
Like,
know that
balance?
feeling you get when you pick up a box and you think it's gonna be real heavy, but then it's like full of paper.
Paper's heavy?
Well, like a paper.
Oh.
You're like, oh, this is a filing cabinet box. It's got one piece of paper in it. That's the feeling you get as you start to fall backwards as your hand slips off the door. But Mal, being quick thinking, she scoops you up and keeps you from hitting the ground.
It was just
I said it was an entrance. I didn't say it was locked.
Alright.
I'm not that stupid.
You just got excited.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all. Alright.
Okay, and so with that, we're going to take our break. So, coming back from our break, you guys are getting ready to enter the prison. So as you start to step through the door, I need you to make a dexterity check.
Nice. This is good.
Dex check or dex save?
Check.
Okay, that's gonna be 18.
18.
Yes.
So you hear the sound of an arrow, and as you go to step in, you catch it out of the air. There's a little piece of paper with a message written on it. What do you want to do? You want to keep going in the woods? In the woods.
In the woods.
Into the
It's a
prison.
wooded prison.
It's a heavily wooded prison. This could get real interesting real fast.
I'm gonna break my fire axe out. I'm just kidding.
Did he see it?
Huh?
Did he see it?
Roll a perception check with disadvantage because you're back to her. 9.
Okay, then I want to stealthily read it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around.
Like an exit?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're walking in the prison. And as you enter in through the iron doors,
Which were open.
there's like a secondary room on the inside, and there are heavily barred, like a barred desk that sits there. 2 doors, one on each side of this like open office. It looks like a guard post. Heavily barred. The doors are look like double reinforced heavy iron doors with large locking mechanisms on the what appear to be on the inside. You can see like large keyholes. And there is a half elf, looks like soldier, sitting.
What do you think we should do, Mal? Fuck. Start to keep my pants a little bit. I asked the half elf about potential bail poster.
Okay. He sits forward. Says, "Bail? Who said anything about bail? It's not even stood trial yet."
That's not bail.
Sure.
Bail
When you're accused of high
Free
treason,
trial.
you don't get out before the trial.
Who was accused of high treason?
The high priest.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
He left
I'm
this.
his attorney. I'm gonna need to speak for him.
Roll a persuasion check. 10. He says, "I don't believe I've ever seen a dwarven attorney. Or
I'm
any
like
kind of
frantically trying to comb my beard with my fingers.
or any kind of other lawmaker around here that's a dwarf for that matter."
I object.
You're right. Yeah, you're totally an attorney.
I object to your objection.
Fuck.
Sustained.
You're damn right it's sustained.
The defense rests.
So what's your real business here?
I am trying to stop the goblin horde from breaking into the city, and I think that the high priest will actually have some information to give me. That
Oh, we'll get the information. If you want to stop the goblin horde, get your ass out on the wall.
like it's more than just the horde. There's like goblin intelligence, deep state. I'm working counterintelligence.
He reaches over and rings a bell 3 times.
You're free sometimes.
And out of the one side, you see like a secondary
Mhm.
entrance that you didn't notice before.
Mhm.
6 guards rush out
Fuck.
and start to place you in manacles. What would you like to do?
Rage.
You gonna rage?
Yeah.
You gonna try to fight him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ooh. Half health does, right?
Yep.
I'm fucked. I'll get a couple
What's
shots.
the other
in.
half?
Huh?
So what's the other half?
David here did that joke.
Okay, so we can do this in the theater tonight because you're in one room. So, as they rush out and surround you,
Mhm.
you fly into a rage.
Mhm.
Roll for initiative.
18.
18.
Bye, son.
Okay, so the first 2 guards,
Mm-hmm.
because they both rolled 19s,
Yep.
they rush up to you, and one hits you in the back with a club as the other one swipes at you in the knee, like on the opposite side with the club. 17 is the lowest one.
Yeah, it's 17. Just is.
I think 14 points of bludgeoning damage halved. And then it's your turn.
Sorry, I was just reading. I forgot what. I go for one of the guys who just hit me. Does a 16.
No.
23.
Yes, that hits for sure. Do you want to hit the one that hit you in the knee or the one that hit you across the top of your back?
The one that hit me in the back.
Okay.
Nice.
So crit fire, is that just a d4 on top of it?
Yes.
So 11 fire damage plus
A lot of damage real fast.
plus 11 slash.
So 22 damage total.
I would hit him first 2 times.
Okay. So The other 3 guards jump onto you. I need you to make 3 different strength saving throws.
18, 17.
17. Okay. So as they all leap on you and try to grab you, you start pushing them away, and you manage to get yourself free of all 3 of them, pushing yourself away. And that's all they're
We're trying to
trying.
take down a fucking linebacker, so.
Right. It's like trying to
With
take down
fire.
fucking Troy Polamalu over here.
How many am I fighting? 5 of these guys?
Yeah.
You didn't want to fight 90 goblins, got 5 guards alone.
Right.
Where's 3.5 whirlwind attack?
Right.
It's like,
Roll.
like, that feat took forever to get, and it like never came up.
10?
But when it did, you
What's
were
your
so
initiative?
excited.
Like total.
Uh-huh.
18? Okay.
Yep. Rolled a 1. Moving
Okay.
up to it.
Okay, so this is your AC is 17, right? Okay. So I need you to make 1 strength saving throw. So as you're whipping around to hit the one guy, he takes the brunt of the force, and as he goes to lash back, he just misses you. But the one that was at your knees grabs you by that ankle and takes you down. You're now prone.
Hmm.
And you're grappled, so you have disadvantage. Well, you can't move until you make a grapple check because you're being held.
That's strength.
Yes.
18.
18.
Mhm.
Okay, so as you're on the ground, you manage to push him off. That is your turn to get out of him being grappling you. But you're free of his grapple. You've got him kicked off. He's away from you. And you're going to take 25 points
Mhm.
of bludgeoning damage.
Mhm.
So that's halved. So 12. Yeah.
Mhm.
And as you come back into the room,
Start to feel guilty.
I did.
yes,
Literally what I texted him.
she's like, "You're guilty and go back." So, as you start to enter back into the room, you see Solemn laying face down on the ground,
Bro.
having just kicked a guard off of him. The guard is still like trying to grapple him. 4 other guards are standing over top of him.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna throw my dagger at the guy who's trying to grapple him
Okay.
and sneak attack damage.
It is a disadvantage
So disadvantage?
because he's on the ground as well.
Okay. God damn it. 11.
11 misses.
Yeah. Alright. Let's try again.
Okay.
14.
Misses.
Sorry, Bob. Try. And then bonus action hide.
Bonus action hide.
Oh, yeah.
Good plug.
Yeah.
Good plug.
Good. Good.
No, really, survivability here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Trying to be a better rogue, okay?
So, as you kind of like glance back and you see Mao come in and throw her daggers, and they just bounce off the ground, almost hitting you.
Just go away.
They return back, and then you hear the bell again. Bing, bing. But this time it's 5 rings.
So 5 came out with 3.
You're gonna try and take a guess?
Too many.
5 came out with
Oh.
the 3. There's the one guy sitting behind them.
15.
Huh?
15 come out.
10.
10.
10 more guards flood into this room. Make a stealth check.
Yeah. How's that?
Yeah, about that. you're in a room with nothing.
How about a 21?
21?
Yeah.
A couple of them see you.
I'm gonna say she blends in with
It's
the
an
plant.
empty room.
Yeah, I'm a guard, guys.
I'm literally the only tabaxi in this whole city that's a guard.
Yeah. Totes. I'm an elf. Oh.
What does it take? What action does it take to get up?
It takes your movement.
Movement. All right. Well, I get up.
It's not your turn yet.
Well, I will get up.
Maybe. We're both getting imprisoned now. Should have left you. That was a little annoying because, like, why did this happen?
I need you to roll a strength check with disadvantage.
17,
10? You're now grappled by 3 of them. And they are quickly trying to put handcuffs on you. It is now your turn, though.
I'm gonna try to break him out from the inside.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think I'm kind of fucked right now. All right, one last ditch effort. Can I make 3 strength checks for grappling with 3 people?
Yeah.
All right. 16. No.
13. You're still grappled by 2 of them, but you've got the one kind of shooken off. Shooken.
Just remind me.
Shook off.
I'll break him out from the inside.
What's your AC?
Mine's 17.
17.
See if you can sneak some weapons in there. So we can break him out from the inside. I will throw some toilet paper out of my cell, hopefully to the outdoors, and you will see where I'm at.
You're gonna take 31 points
Oh shit!
of bludgeoning damage.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna say half. Because I can see them. I'm uncanny dodge.
You only get that on one of the attacks as a reaction.
Whatever has the most. Like,
Okay,
dude.
so you're gonna take 22 points
Okay.
of bludgeoning damage. I minus the critical off the uncanny dodge. Well, half the critical.
22, you said?
Yeah. There's a lot of motherfuckers in this room.
Yeah.
Leon can do it.
Alright.
It
Is it my
is.
turn?
It is your turn.
I'm gonna disengage and run as fast as I can.
Okay, so you have what, 120 feet of movement?
Yep.
Because you have your feline agility.
And I can do that twice.
You can do that twice. So,
Bye.
yeah.
I just kind of wink at you like, hey.
Alright, so you are the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
And you can hear them kind of run out the door just for a second. And like as soon as they see that you're fucking gone, they're all back in the room.
Yeah, sorry. I tried.
Your AC is 17, right? Okay, so I need you to make 2 saving throws.
25.
25, 10. You are now manacled. And they are getting you back up. They have taken your weapons from you.
Thought that was gonna be a thing.
Yep.
And now one of them needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He's not wrong.
And he doesn't save and has to keep fighting me.
How much damage does the axe do?
It does.
It's a great axe or just a hand axe?
It's a battle axe.
battle axe.
Yeah, it's got some special features.
It does have some special features.
This is 1d8,
1d8.
but I have some extra proficiencies on it, so
It's +2 to damage and attack though, right?
when I'm raging.
No. On the axe, it's +2, period.
Oh yeah, it is.
So you're going to take 10 points of slashing damage from the axe.
From your axe, by the way.
From your own axe.
You're like, I get it, bro. You knew that would happen when he picks you. He's like,
He's like, okay, we got him. Fuck this dude. The other guards immediately turn and restrain this guy after he's hit you and make sure that he's not going to hit you again.
someone else take the axe.
Because
Somebody else. That was
Just like this line of like.
Oh!
no, don't hit him. Oh my god.
I'll take it.
They're all fighting each other. No, it's my axe. What the fuck?
So
So
we're all just like in the same drunk tank.
right,
That's what I'm hoping for.
they take you back to inside the prison and rather gruffly throw you into a cell.
Mhm.
And you can see just across the hallway in the cell, like directly adjacent from you, is Tom.
Yeah!
Not High Priest Tom.
We can just look at each
Oh,
other.
No.
yeah. Just on.
We can just look at each other. We can take showers together, so right?
Like we're in adjoining cells, like the we can still reach the bars.
No, you're across the hall.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I don't roll it. How long is it?
oh god.
D20. Yeah.
It's 12.
Feet? Yeah, that's impressive. Is that
I'll
Toms
take
or
it.
Psalms?
It's all tucked in.
Am I still raging?
It's just a belt.
Because I think I get a +2 to that when I'm raging.
What the shit? Did you break back?
I like my hand. So you are now in prison.
Sounds about right.
You two,
It's not part of the plan.
you have now killed all the goblins. What are you doing?
I'm finding my own way back to the inn. Because she's just all sorts of offensive.
Okay.
Oh,
I forgot about that. I think I want to take a page out of Dion's book.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to my own in room and cast the tiny hut one and trance out and not let anything get to me.
Okay, so you go back to the B&B, and the innkeeper kind of looks at you and says, "Oh, dear, your room is still open, for the night. We have some other patrons coming tomorrow. We'll just use the payment that you already gave us. You should get some rest. You look rough."
It's not. Walk back to the room.
Okay.
I can't offend her. I don't talk.
I mean, you're right.
That other's very offensive.
You're like,
wait, didn't he? Did
It's
he
everything you say is
Yeah.
offensive.
Say,
Yeah.
that's funny.
It's not body
Smart.
language.
Smart.
So you go up to your room, cast the
Cast
Omen's
my
tiny
bubble. I'll
Sleep
just
for
trance
5
out.
days.
Sleep for 5 days.
Well, someone's gonna have to actually put me to sleep.
So you making your way back, you see her kind of duck into a little like bed and breakfast type thing. Decide to go a different way because she's offended the fuck out of you. And you go back to the major inn/tavern that's right on the main strip. Mao and Sam are nowhere to be seen right now.
Alright, I'll just take a short rest here.
Okay. little short half-elven girl comes over and says, "Hello, can I get you anything to drink?
Mead.
Meat? Okay.
It's not what I like.
We're also having a special on steak today.
Perfect. I'll have that.
Fantastic." She goes and comes back with mead. It's been about 10 minutes. Nice big hunk of steak, potatoes, and everything else that's made with it, and sits it down. Says, "That'll be 3 silver."
Yeah, to her.
And she kind of bustles back around. You,
I'm gonna take a standard potion.
okay?
of Healing. What is that?
So a standard potion of healing is, I think, 1d4 plus 1.
Can I get in a good long rest while I'm in
It's
prison?
2d4 plus 2. You gonna take a long rest?
I'm gonna go ahead and take a long rest while I'm sitting in my cell.
All right. So you're in your cell, just chilling, laying back. It's easy enough to take a long rest in prison.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think there's anything else to do.
Yeah.
I'm almost ready to go.
I'm gonna read a
Cool.
book. Maybe rap with all the
Yeah.
other guys in there. Get a workout regimen going with all the.
Yeah, I'm definitely working out.
Gamble.
In front of
Gamble,
Tom, in
yeah.
front of the cell, like.
Gamble, get some extra lunch, you know.
Striptease.
Fight. Ooh, we're gonna start
Oh,
a
prison
fight.
Oh
We're
my
starting
God.
a prison
You
riot.
guys are gonna die.
Decent chance, yes, I'll have a new character next week. But my last ditch effort is prison brawl.
So
And the
you
yellow
take-
wax will live
you
on
take
in
your
infamy.
potion.
Yeah.
And what else would you like to do?
Going to that meeting.
Okay. So as you exit out of Jonta, you start to turn and head north. Roll a dexterity check for me.
Just straight
Saving
dexterity.
Saving
Saving.
throw.
14.
14.
Yeah.
So as you come around, you're still on foot. An arrow strikes you directly in
Yeah.
the shoulder. And you're gonna take 4 points of damage. But attached to this arrow is another note.
Okay.
Read it. This note is also written in Thieves' Camp, and it says 2 days travel.
Alright.
That's all it says.
2 days travel north.
Yep.
Obviously. Okay.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
hit the
I've got
road.
everything. I
No,
need.
just travel for 2 days in a random direction. You'll get there. They'll just be there wherever you go.
Right. That would be fucking weird.
That would be awesome.
Just go.
Just go any direction.
Get out 2 days.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
2 days. Okay.
Just gonna follow me the whole time.
Then you actually double back a little bit, and you're like, "What the fuck did you guys get here? Like I just passed you like an hour ago."
Right.
Yeah.
So you're heading north. Have everything you need.
Yeah.
You are resting in your little B&B. You're taking a short rest. And I think that's a good place for tonight to end the game.